Welcome to the deep dive. Today, feeling a bit stuck creatively.
Happens to everyone, right?
Definitely. So we're diving into some really practical advice today. It's drawn from a piece called,
Which kind of translates to placed message or maybe established wisdom. Really interesting stuff.
yeah, think of it as a fast track, getting unstuck, finding fresh ideas. It doesn't matter where you're starting from.
Exactly. We're aiming for those aha moments for you, focusing on, concrete steps.
Right. So our mission is basically to pull out the core ideas you can actually use, like right now.
Let's do it. These are simple, but pretty powerful.
Okay, first one. Nothing is new. Everything builds on what already exists. That feels relieving, actually.
It really does. Takes the pressure off, doesn't it? You don't need to be some lone genius inventing from thin air.
So it's more about connecting things.
Yeah, the key is cleverly borrowing, adapting, and building. Think of it like maybe jazz musicians.
Oh, okay. Taking a standard tune.
Exactly. And making it their own through improvisation.
Oh.
You use existing notes, existing chords, but the result is unique. It's not copying.
It's transformation, using the building blocks.
Precisely.
Right.
Which kind of leads nicely into the second idea.
Which is?
Choose to steal from the best sources.
Okay, steal sounds a bit, provocative.
It does, yeah. But it's not about plagiarism. It's about learning deeply from people who excel.
Right, not just surface level imitation.
Think about like a chef studying a master. They're not just stealing recipes verbatim.
They're learning technique, the philosophy behind it.
Exactly that. Understanding the why does this flavor combination work? Why this plating? Then they apply those principles in their own way.
Got it. So learn the rules to break them effectively. Okay, next up. This one feels really active. Create what you want to see.
Yes. This is all about agency. If something you wish existed doesn't, well, make it.
Fill the gap yourself.
Right? Maybe you need a specific tool for a hobby and it's just not on the market, so you invent it.
That personal need often drives the best innovation, I bet.
Often, yeah. It addresses a genuine problem. Ask yourself, what do I wish existed? That's a starting point.
I like that. Very empowering. Okay, this next one. Work first, then identity will follow. This really challenges how people think about finding their style.
It absolutely does. So many people get paralyzed thinking they need to define their style before they even start.
I need to know if I'm a minimalist writer. Yeah.
But the truth is, your voice, your style,
Yeah.
it emerges through the act of creation. Just start doing the thing.
So the doing shapes the identity, not the other way around.
Exactly. Start writing, start painting, start coding. Your unique way will develop naturally over time with practice.
Trust the process.
Mm.
Okay. Next, be an amateur who dares to try and fail. Embracing the beginner's mindset.
There's so much freedom in being an amateur. You're not burdened by expectations or, the right way to do things.
Less fear of looking silly.
Totally. Amateurs ask why not. They experiment. Think about the early days of, say, photography. People were just messing around.
And discovered amazing things because they weren't tied to tradition.
That's the power of it. Curiosity over caution.
Love that. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Use your hands. Don't let the computer screen control you. I feel seen.
Huh. Yeah, it's a big one these days. There's something about physical engagement,
Like actually sketching or building something.
Yes. Drawing, writing by hand, sculpting, building a model. It engages different neural pathways than just clicking and typing.
Gets you out of your head a bit, maybe.
It can, yeah. That tactile feedback moving your body.
Yeah.
It can genuinely spark ideas that wouldn't come if you were just staring at the screen.
Makes sense. Get physical. Okay, last one. Create every day, even when you lack inspiration. Consistency.
This is crucial. Inspiration is wonderful, but it's unreliable. It's a visitor, not a resident.
So you can't just wait for the muse to show up.
Absolutely not. You show up every day, even if it's just for 15 minutes, even if you feel like you've got nothing.
Just the act of doing it keeps the engine warm.
Exactly. It builds momentum, forms a habit, and often you'll find that inspiration strikes while you're working, not before. Like keeping a journal, some days feel dry, but you write anyway, and sometimes something clicks.
Wow. Okay, so summing up this deep dive into it seems like creativity isn't some mystical lightning strike.
Not at all. It's really a practice.
Yeah, it's about engaging with what's around you, learning smartly, taking action.
Embracing being new at something, getting your hands dirty, and just showing up consistently.
It's work, but it sounds like fulfilling work.
It really can be. It's about building that creative muscle.
So a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah, think about one area, just one where you feel a bit blocked creatively right now.
Okay.
Now, Pick just one of these ideas we talked about. Maybe it's stealing from a great source, or maybe it's just deciding to be the amateur for a bit.
Or even just using your hands instead of the keyboard.
Right. How could applying that one shift things for you? What new possibility might open up if you just tried it?
Just one small step.
That's often all it takes.